All right, folks, we are back with some more TimeGuessr. That looks insane. This picture looks absolutely insane. Okay. Yeah, if you want to play along, I think I have the link right this time. I know I messed up one of the recent videos, and I apologize for that, but I think we have the link correct. If you want to play along, check out the description, check out the pinned comment. And yeah, you might want to pause the video, or if you want to hear my input, that's fine too. However you want to do it. But whatever you do, please do share your results with me. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. So I think we're looking at World War II picture. But beyond that, I don't know. This looks like a lot of fabric. Maybe it's blankets, troop blankets or something. I'm not sure about that. Some kind of supply dump inside of a really cool. Is this like a fancy? Yeah, I think this is an organ up here. I think so. We're probably inside of a church, like a cathedral. Wow. There's nothing written to give this away. So what do we think? Is this French? Is this Italian? That's like I'm between France and Italy right now. I think I'm leaning Italian, to be honest with you. My gut's telling me let's go southern Italy. I have nothing really to base that on, but that's my idea. And now, based on that, I'm trying to think, was the Italian campaign in 43? 42? Let's go somewhere around Naples. We'll just throw it in Napoli. And I think I'm going to go 1943. I'm not going to spend a lot of time hemming and hawing because there's not really information here that will tell me something more specific. It's basically what you see is what you get. First glance, go for it. Unless I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, do tell me in the comments. But I don't have any more information than what I just said, so let's run it. It was 1945 and it was in Germany. Okay, so this was already occupation time, I guess. A U.S. soldier inspecting piles of looted art and goods being stored in a Bavarian church at the end of World War II. Interesting. Okay, so it's like Nazi looting, like stuff they'd looted, I guess, and they were storing it in a church. They had no use for the church. Not shocking. Not shocking at all. Yeah, okay. Well, our time period wasn't bad. Our location was not great, so under 8,400, that's not a great start, but hey, we move. Let's move swiftly. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, I have no clue on this, but yeah, if you want to pause it, go ahead, but I can't give you any information here. I'm trying to see. Oh, I know what this is. I know where this is. Okay, if you want to do this on your own, yeah, go ahead and pause the video. But I know where this is. This is the Four Corners: Utah, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, right? Should be right here. Yep. I've actually been there. It's now a very fancy park, but so I'm trying to see, do any of these vehicles look more modern than like the Model T era type of thing? Are we looking in the 1920s or even earlier maybe? Or is the low quality of the picture disguising a more modern like Jeep type of vehicle? That's what I can't tell. I think this is more modern than you initially suspect. Or than I initially suspect, I should say. Oh, but I'm just not sure. My gut's telling me that this is actually more of a Jeep type vehicle. Look at the headlights on this. Are those headlights or am I just bugging out? This looks like a Model T type of rig. for sure, with the wheel on the side, like the spare wheel on the side. That I'm not sure. Like, what's worrying me is this looks way too short to be like a Model T era vehicle. Like, the wheelbase looks too short, and it makes me think this might be a Jeep, which is a much later model. We're talking 30s at least, maybe even later. Or are we talking like late teens? I'm thinking around World War I era or post World War II. Or even before World War II if it's 30s. But, oh, I just don't know what to think about the date. Okay, we have the location. The location is here. Bang. The date is the issue. I could miss this by miles. And what is this? This is not a Model T style vehicle, you know what I mean? This is like a nose off cab. What am I looking at? I think it's much later than the initial thought. Now the question is it pre-World War II or post-World War II? The quality of the picture is so bad that I'm going pre. But not very. We're going 1938. I could be way, way off here, but I don't know. I'm second guessing myself with everything, so we're just going to run it. It was 1958. It was so much later. Oh my goodness. Yep. I should have. It didn't make that much difference if I'd gone 1945 or something. I wasn't going later than 1945. Somehow here the picture looks clearer to me. I think I was cheated. It's so poor quality. I would have never guessed this picture was taken in the 50s. But hey, it is what it is. We got the location spot on, obviously. But yeah, 6,000 points. Not a great round. Not a great round. Let's swiftly move forward. Okay, folks. Here we are. Picture number 3. If you do want to play on your own, pause it now. I'm going to go ahead and dive in. Really don't know what to think here. This looks like a picture of London, I think. Okay. So, unless this is a red herring, we're somewhere in London, right? Where is a fountain in London? I don't know anything about London. I've never been there. I don't know why. Never. UK doesn't interest me as much as some places, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna see a fountain scrolling around like this. I don't know the city at all. Elizabeth Tower, Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey, the Tower Big Ben, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Oh. Ooh. Why not? Let's go here. By the way, if you know that song, do tell me in the comments. That's a good memory from childhood. I don't know. It could, maybe Kensington. No, this is in a street. It's not in a park. Which means this is probably not correct either. Here's some water. The Barbican Center. Water Garden. Wall Tower. There's water there. Some kind of a fountain behind this guy. Who knows? I'm fine with it. It's somewhere in London, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see about trying to figure out a time period. I'm not seeing a smartphone, which is interesting. It looks fairly modern, but the fact that I'm not seeing... And look at this. Is that an old camcorder? Are we in the 90s? Wow. Wow. These shorts, I have no... Like, I know nothing about fashion, unfortunately. I'm sure everyone is shocked to hear that. Okay. Like, my initial thought would have been, oh, this is, 2010 or something like that, right? But there's literally no one with a phone. I see no one with a phone. What's this? That's a camera. It's got... is it a camera? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. This guy is what's throwing me, like making me want to go way early. Look at the size of this. That looks like an old school camcorder. Okay. So we've picked a place. We need to pick a date. I wanted to go around 2010, but I'm now leaning towards 99, 2001. Oh, I just don't know what to think. I'm going to go 01. I have no idea. If there's something here you're seeing, please tell me, because I really have no idea what I should be looking at. It was 96. It was even earlier. Okay, and it was over here. Yeah, those look more like fountains. Yeah, I should have figured that out. Trafalgar Square. That's a famous place that I've definitely heard of. We did okay on location. Again, our year is letting us down. We're off by 5 years. Should have gone 99. That was where my gut was. I'd only been 3 years off then. But, it is what it is. We move. We groove. Oh, man, another interesting picture. If you do want to play on your own, as always, pause the video. Let's dive in, see what we got here. Tulio Martini, Jose Maria White. Arquitectos. Okay. Architects. Vicente de Villa, Hijos. Empresa Construcción. Oh, boy. This is an issue. Oh, okay. We've got a U.S. flag here. This is Eisenhower. So this must be when Eisenhower was president, right? He's got his own limousine. Where are we? I have no idea where Eisenhower visited. Surely, like, I'm looking in the background. Everything is written in Spanish, right? Okay, Eisenhower is president. This has to be early 50s, right? Let's start by going 1952. That seems like the right time period. Now, we have to come up with some idea of where we are. And for that, I have zero clue. It can be Mexico. It can be Spain, I guess. I don't think there's an option outside of those two, right? This stuff is telling me nothing. I don't think he would have been in Spain, right? Spain was a dictatorship at the time. Surely this must be Mexico. Like, Spain was controlled by Franco at that time, and Franco would have been more allied with the with Germany and the Nazis during World War II, so it seems unlikely that Eisenhower would have visited Spain during that time, like during his presidency. But honestly, I have no idea. ¿De dónde eres, mis amigos? Oh. I think we're going to go Mexico City. This might be a terrible idea, but I don't know. Was he in Cuba? Could it be Cuba? It could be Cuba. Pre-Castro Cuba. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Look at this guy. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by this picture. I just don't know much about Eisenhower's presidency, where he went, what he did, anything like that. So, yeah, we're going to run it. We're going to run it. I've talked too long already. A woman throwing confetti. Oh my goodness, it was in Rio? Is that Rio? It's Buenos Aires, not Rio. A woman throwing confetti towards President Eisenhower's motorcade in Buenos Aires. Eisenhower was on a goodwill tour of Latin America to strengthen diplomatic relations and to counter the influence of communism during the Cold War. Wow, 60. He was president that late? What? Truman was president like he won. Oh, right. He didn't win the election at the end of World War II. He became president because FDR died. And so then his re-election would have been in 48. So his 49, 50, 51, 52. But he only had one term, I think. Only one and a half terms, I think. And after him was Eisenhower, right? Did Eisenhower have 2 terms? I didn't think he did. Maybe he did. I mean, he must. I'm obviously off somewhere. Am I missing a president in there somewhere between Truman and Eisenhower? I don't think there was anyone president between Truman and Eisenhower. My brain is not working. Okay. Doggone it. I didn't expect 52 to be exact, but I thought it would be within like 2 or 3 years. 8 years off. Doggone, and I got 12. Oh my goodness, 2,500 points. It's not my worst ever, but it's pretty doggone bad. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to work hard to get above 35,000 here. That's a long day in the office, and this is not easy. Oh boy. Okay. All right, guys. This is the final round. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well here at all. If you want to play on your own, which might help you do better than otherwise, you know what I mean? Based on what I've been doing, you might not want to listen to me. So you can go ahead and pause the video if you want. Do come back and let me know how things get on. And let's dive in. Oh boy. Oliver? So, I'm in a few mines here. And I don't know. Like this. Gan. Like that writing makes me think can be Vietnamese. And the soldier. I don't know how to tell if people. What part of Asia people are from. Oh. It's not that people look the same, it's that everyone looks different, and I don't know how to recognize features. So as I said, I'm in 2 mines. I'm in the mine of well, actually, I guess I'm in 3 mines. But I don't have dates for any of these mines either. So I'm kind of thinking Vietnam or Cambodia. Because those feel like areas that had, where the soldier makes sense, right? Some kind of unrest, right? The people in the background, It's not like they look happy and joyful, but they don't look panicked either. These guys have quite nice shades going on. The third thing that I'm thinking of, because the people in the background to me look like more like normal civilians rather than people watching some historic war-torn event happen, right? These don't look like people panicking. And it makes me think maybe we're in Singapore, in the earlier days of Singapore. And I don't know. I don't know what to think. This is the only writing, and I don't know what. There's also Oliver here, which I don't know what. I don't know what kind of information to take from any of this. There's no flags. There's something over here. He's got grenades on his belt. Lots of grenades on his belt. And a gun over his shoulder. But, like, do you get what I'm saying? Because, like, this lady here looks like she's dressed, like, quite nice and fairly modern, to be honest with you. She doesn't have the look of someone that's like, oh my goodness, the communists are coming, or oh my goodness, the capitalists are coming. You know, the casual look of everyone, the way they're just kind of standing and watching with interest, it doesn't look like someone watching something like I would think of from Vietnam or Cambodia, right? So I'm gonna go Singapore. Could be like Kuala Lumpur as well, maybe. We're gonna say Singapore. We're gonna go somewhere just right down in Singapore. I'm gonna come over here actually. There we go. Now we need a date. Honestly think not the 80s, but I'm thinking mid-70s. We're gonna go 1975. And we're gonna run this bad boy. It was 65, 10 years off, and it was a South Vietnamese. I was right. My first idea was right. It was South Vietnam. South Vietnamese soldiers standing in front of civilians on a street in Saigon. During the Vietnam War, the United States provided military and economic support to South Vietnam to prevent the spread of communism. Doggone it. This was bad. This was real bad, guys. Let's see that. Oh, we got over 30,000. Wow, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. If you enjoyed watching me struggle, hit that like button. Jump down in the comments. Let me know how you did. What you saw that would have made you guess differently. I should have gone with Vietnam. My first thought was Vietnam. But then I got too drawn into the people in the background. And I was like, it doesn't. I talked myself out of it. I talked myself into Singapore. The Eisenhower one, I don't know. I don't know if there was something there that would have told me where to go. I think that relied more on knowledge of history. This one also, I don't know. Were the paintings typically German? I have no idea. Another big mistake was the year on the Four Corners situation. So, yeah. It was not a great game. Let me know how you did in the comments down below. Let me know what you saw that would have sent you in a different direction. And as always, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed. I will see you in the next one. I promise I will try to do better next time. I feel like I've stacked a couple of stinkers in a row, so hopefully we're on to bigger and better things. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.